Hello.
Hello.
In here.
Live
in
all the way.
here. We're live.
Good evening, everyone. I mean, you gonna run that song?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just saying, you gotta run it back. What you want me to do?
I want you to talk like
yeah. What?
Here we go.
What?
Hey.
What?
We are live.
Yeah.
Hey. Let me
Hey, everybody.
get myself together.
We starting off.
You know what, Victor? Don't even start with us. I gotta come
And it
out
wasn't my fault. I was here on time.
Let me come out of this.
I know you want to talk smack.
Here we go. I haven't tagged anybody yet. Get ourselves together. What's he make me sick. Like, oh gosh. Yeah, he said Brian changed fast. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tangled Up Life. I'm your host, Veronica, back with you. In
hey, girl. Yeah.
You know
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. Can I get a whoop whoop?
Gotta get myself together here, you know.
Please.
Victor driving me crazy. He's not even here, but he's still driving me crazy.
Gosh. Can't get rid of him.
I mean, for real.
Itchy butt.
We dang, not an itchy butt.
Ooh, child. Not an itchy
Not
butt.
an itchy butt. My girl, Sharon.
What's up?
Is back with us tonight.
Hey.
What's going on, Sharon?
Ain't nothing going on too much. Life.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
That's good.
I would say I miss Victor, but it's like I'm just playing. Vic, I miss you.
I know. My co-host Victor is not with us tonight, guys. I miss him so much. But we do have a special guest.
Yes, it's Holla. Y'all about to have some fun today.
Uh-oh. Okay. Introduce yourself again, sir.
It's Holla, OG Holla, Mighty Buck CEO.
OG Holla?
Holla in the building.
Peculiar name, OG Holla. I've been known to be called OG without the holla. So
how old you is then?
Older than you.
All right, that's good. Here we go. We got MILFs. Let's go.
Bringing it early. What's going on, everyone? Kevin, we see you. Stevenson, my brother. Jillian, hi, girl. And of course, Victor is out there in the comments. Again, my co-host couldn't be with us tonight, so it's all good. I know he'll be calling in. He'll be, commenting throughout the show. But welcome everyone to the Tea. This is where we talk about any and everything right here on Tangled of Life. Our special guest, he don't look too nervous, so I think he's going to hold it down for the fellas tonight, Vic. So we are going to see. We have an email letter tonight, and I must say that this letter pissed me off all day. Ever since I received the letter, I'm like, I can't believe this person. We got some.
Ooh, I can't believe it.
We got some grimy people in the world that don't care about people's feelings. And I'm like, you know what? Let me get into this letter. Let me pull it up. But welcome everyone once again to Tangled of Life. Mr. Sammy, how are you? Good to see you. Hopefully our mics sound okay. Everything is good. I see all the comments, and Facebook was giving my girl a little trouble yesterday during her show. Keep the Faith podcast, but we look like everything.
Facebook was down.
Yeah, well, after it came back up, it was something going on with StreamYard and Facebook connecting.
I gotta let that go.
Yeah, but it's all good tonight. All right, so we're going to get into this letter. All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Incest relationship says, what do you think about incest? And I'm going to slow this letter down because, I can read kind of fast, but this one right here. All right, so it says, my best friend of 10 years introduced me to her cousin 4 years ago. All right. He and I hit it off from day one. So that means they've been together for 4 years. All right. 4 years. Keep that in mind. He and I hit it off from day one, but I always noticed she's always calling him or coming by our place. Recently, I found pictures of him and her in his phone, sexual pictures, and it took me for a loop. I asked him and her about it, and he lied, but she came clean and said they were sleeping together, and her 2-year-old son is his. We have a 1-year-old son together. I am devastated. He wants me to continue our relationship as if I'm Boo Boo the Fool. I love him with all my heart, but this shit really has me wondering, was I just the cover up so they can be together? We have been living together for 2 years. We have an apartment together and both names are on the lease. I love him, but this hurts so bad. I heard incest now is just a common thing. I cut all ties with my best friend of 10 years, and I know I need to cut ties with him also, but what about our son? Man, I'm hurting like hell. What kind of world are we living in? Hurt, hurt, hurt. So we've been emailing each other, throughout the day. I had to get some more information, like how old are they and are they first, second, third cousin? Like, what is it? So she says she's 38 years old. He's 42, and the friend is 38. And they are first cousins. The mothers are sisters. She said, why would she introduce me to him and then start a relationship with him? She claims it's something that just happened. They didn't mean for it to go this far. So that's the letter. Let's get into it. I'm not going to get into more of what we was going back and forth and saying, but let's try to help this young lady out. I mean, first of all, this is definitely messy. Let me see, because I think, what happened? Vic, what are you talking about? Can everybody hear me? Let me see. I think we're good because everybody's still commenting. So I don't know what Vic is, what he texts me about. No, it's good. Everybody is commenting. Everybody can hear the letter. All right. So let me see. All right. So let's start this off. This is the whole thing is like crazy. So you're sleeping with your first cousin, your mom, the best friend mom and the boyfriend mom are sisters. So y'all kids are siblings. She have a 2-year-old from this man.
And cousin.
The best friend have right. I think she set her up with him and she was sleeping with him at the same time. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm going to come to you and say, hey, this is my cousin. I want to introduce you to my cousin, blah, blah, blah. But y'all sleeping together that whole time. Like,
so have they been sleeping together the whole time since they've been together? Were they so confused?
Right. They've been together.
Have they been sleeping together since the best friend introduced her to him?
Which will be 4 years. I don't know, but she have a 2-year-old son.
Yeah.
So
she has a 2-year-old son by the dude. So I want to know over the capacity of the 4 years, have they been still seeing each other? Or were they family? So, they're going to see each other, but have they been seeing each other?
See, she believed that she introduced her just to cover them cover themselves up. Like
Right.
they were already messing around. So they brought her in the picture
Right.
so that they can go over to the house and do this and do
Right.
that.
Because
Just
you know what? One thing I'm not going to do is be judgmental, because now I will say the Bible say the first and second generations shall not intertwine. Everybody was made of one man and one woman, but he put a limit once the population was out. So I'll put that out there. But I'm not going to sit here and act like some of these people didn't come from uncles, brothers, or cousins, because they did.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
And still into this day.
Hell yeah, I got fucking family
Yeah.
on that shit right
Yeah.
now.
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Oh yeah, this
Right.
right here hit home. I love this subject.
Yeah. So, you know, so I'm not going to sit here and judge, you know, because other people can't, because it happens. Some people don't know, but it happens.
Some of them do.
And some do.
I got cousins right now that are brothers, sisters, cousins, same father, but that mother is the uncle, that is the aunt, and his mother's the aunt. Like they mess with the same dude. Yeah. It's
Like,
fucked up.
my thing is,
Oh,
my first cousins are like my brothers and sisters to me.
right.
I mean, we grew up in that
Yes,
capacity.
I cannot.
I don't look at them as like a lover, but you know, if you know, I mean, let's not act like this shit don't happen, because it happened.
Yeah. Well, clearly.
But because she was blindsided, it's unfair to her because she loves someone, and it was unfair to her that they lied to her. And behind her back, they used them being family
Yeah.
still to see each other, because
Right.
you're not going to sit there and think she's going to see that's cousin, because everybody, mostly cousins are what?
Right.
They're tight like rice.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're not really going to question that.
Yeah.
So, you know, it had to be something for her to go and investigate and look in his phone and see what was going on, because she felt like something was missing. He was doing something, you know what I'm saying? So she found what she was looking for, because my daddy said every time you look for something, you're going to find it.
Find it. Right.
So there was something that made her go looking for something, you know, and as messed up as it is, I mean, you know, she's talking about what she going to do? Co-parent. That's his father. It's still his father. Co-parent. Go about your life. Get you another boyfriend. Get you another man. Before you even get yourself together. Just go. If you don't want to be in that situation and he can't be dedicated to you on that level, go. Co-parent. Let him see his child. You see, you know, going about your life. There's nothing else about it. It's hard. If she has to make the final decision. If they're still sleeping with each other, he's cheating on you. Not only is he cheating on you, he's cheating on you with family.
First cousin.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mama's sisters. What? And the only reason why they're not together, the cousins, is because they're first cousins. That's the only reason. And I wonder how many people know that their babies
That's what I'm
are from each other, because she can
Right.
name any man the father
Yeah.
of that child,
Mhm.
right? So I wonder how many people know that baby is a double cousin.
Mm. Mm.
I don't think nobody knows.
Right. Well, she came out and told a friend that that's his 2-year-old, and someone asked who
Oh,
was
did anybody know?
Well,
If she told
unless
them-
she was just coming clean with the friend because the friend asked, you know, and she's like, yeah, we slept together and this is his son, you know.
everybody know. Damn. After you tell her,
Mm.
the cat's out the bag.
So, you know, I mean, can't take the child back.
Exactly.
Either they're going to continue doing what they're going to do,
Just leave the situation.
or, I mean,
Oh
for
my
her,
God.
there's nothing else. I mean, in the 4 years, if they have been back and forth sleeping and messing with each other, I mean, their relationship was built on a lie. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
as jacked up as it is.
Right. And you know, it's sad. I hate to see people hurting because I know how that feels. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know how it is to curl up in a ball and just cry your eyes out
Right.
and just feel like when I see people hurting and going, I don't even have to know you. It just does something to me. And when I read this letter and when, you know, we was going back and forth and she was saying how much pain she's in and she feel betrayal and all that, I'm like, I'm hurting for this sister because no one should have to go through that. I mean, by now, 4 years you're talking, she loved this man. She have a 1-year-old son with him, a 1-year-old child. I don't know if she said son or not. But she have a child with this guy. She's in love. Like now she got to deal with finding out that he's been sleeping with not only my best friend, but his first cousin. Like,
Like, I don't even know why the best friend thought that would be okay to introduce your friend to someone that you've been sleeping
Right.
with, even though it's your family.
I mean, we haven't even been knowing each other that long,
Right.
but I wouldn't do that ish to you. Like, I don't care.
I definitely wouldn't.
That's just,
I don't care. Secrets have a way of coming out,
right.
but I definitely wouldn't do that to a friend, let alone an enemy.
Right. Like back in the day,
And you said this is your favorite topic, so like,
I'm listening.
come on,
I'm
OG,
listening,
we
I'm
want you.
listening to
Yeah, we want to hear you.
I feel like first off, they nasty as hell. That's for one. And I also feel like she knew once she told the friend what happened, the friend out of anger told the world. Anybody, any of their friends, anybody in their social groups, they know now. So if she continue to talk to her, that's on her now. It's nothing else nobody can do. It's done. The kid here. Now the kid was still in the stomach. Abortion. Hey, I'm just keeping it real. Abortion. That's the only way to save this situation. It's over now. The kid here, you can't. That's your cousin, your son, whatever. God.
Right.
That's
How are they going?
That's your first cousin and your son.
Birthday
That's your first cousin
parties.
and your mother, father. Yeah. Both sides is family. Henry, both sides is family.
but this is the thing. It's the kid is innocent.
Yeah.
You've brought that child into something fucked up.
All
You know
the
what I'm
way.
saying? You have, because it's not the child's fault,
Right.
but the child is going to be a product of what you have made. So you've brought them into a jacked up situation, which is not fair for the child.
Right.
So I hope they show him mad love, but it's just messed up.
Oh, he gonna get love from both sides of the family.
That's so sad. Let's go into some of these comments. Let's see what the people saying out here.
Whole bunch of no's, nasty.
I like that last one, Callie Bree.
Let me see.
The
Wait,
last
down
one?
here.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10.
Nine
I'm about to say exactly.
9 times out of 10, their family know about their relationship anyway. Family are the main ones keeping. Family
That's
are the main
true.
ones keeping secrets because they don't want to look bad. They don't want to look bad. That's why there's so many messed up kids in the world, because people won't open their mouths to tell people when they are doing, jacked up ish. That's true.
They keep secrets to the death.
Yeah.
They do. And like I said, the child will pay for it. But not only do they keep that secret, they keep your side piece secret. They do.
Yeah.
You get a married man, your family or woman, they bring their side piece over. Your family gonna know about the side piece when the wife or whatever come over.
They're gonna act
right.
like, oh,
hey girl,
There you go.
oh, how you doing?
right.
Hey
And
Jerome,
give them both the
knowing-
benefit of the doubt. Like they probably didn't know until after they started messing around. So there's no telling when they really officially found out.
look, there's a lot of kissing cousins, but
It
that
goes
child,
on.
but that right there,
I went through that before, and I was like, not the kissing cousins.
that right there.
I'm talking about people keeping secrets, like when past relationship, and like friends is coming over with side chicks or whatever you call them. Like, no, that's not happening. Not here.
Now,
I know the wives. That's not going to go down here.
But some people will
Take that
tell you
somewhere
the
else.
it
step.
puts you in the middle of it.
Yeah,
It puts you in
bye.
the middle of it and hurt
Yeah,
yourself out of it.
I don't want no parts of that.
Some family members will tell you the step for sure.
Right.
But there are others that won't say a word.
The sad thing is they get mad at the family member who wants no parts.
Child.
Right.
So you say you were talking back and forth, like what's going? Is she debating? I mean,
We was just, like just going, like she's saying that she's hurt. She can't believe it happened, things like that. And she says, I hope no one is going through the pain and betrayal I have gone through, but maybe if we can get some feedback on why people do disgusting behavior like this and mess up people's lives. Like,
well, I'm glad the girl, she came clean, and I don't know why he felt the reason to lie. So I want to know, like, now that she knows, I want to know what he has to say about himself.
Why did it take her so long? That's the
Because you can't.
she probably wasn't
Technically,
even
you can't
looking
get
for
rid of
that.
family, right? So they're gonna be family to death, right?
Yeah, like
So I guess he was thinking maybe she'll never find out because they were family.
and that's her best friend. Like
me and my first cousins, we're tight. You know, we're like
Yeah.
brother and sister. So
right. So she probably was thinking like, okay, well, she just coming over. I'm her best friend. That's her cousin. Like we all hanging out. We all tight. Like
my step cousin, and we're not even blood, but and don't nobody know unless I say that's my step cousin. But he's like my brother. He's like my little brother. You know, I don't think of him in a sexual type of way. Never have. But, you know, we've been so tight. There have been people that have thought that. But it's unfair because, you know, we grew up little. I remember him was 4, pudgy baby up, you know, and, you know, but people are going to think what they want to think. And, you know, but that's my dude. Like, you know, I looked out for him when I was driving to school and stuff. You know, I would pick him up and stuff like that. And we still hang today. You know, I was in his wedding, you know, the kids and stuff. But even though there's no blood, I guess we could have, but that never crossed our mind. That's my cousin.
right.
Y'all bond
That's
was
my
different.
cousin.
Y'all had a
Yeah.
different type of bond.
He's like, I call him my cousin brother. You know, they just acted on, they had a lot of time together.
And you can have friends like that.
They have a lot of time together, honey.
It's more to this story.
Well,
I wonder how they started.
You know what I'm saying? It's so many questions.
How old
like,
are they?
38. Both of the ladies are
10 years
38,
ago, 28 years.
and
So
he's
they was
42.
28. So he was about 30, 29, 30, 31, something like that.
If y'all would like to call
10 years
in,
ago, yeah, 32.
Vic, put the number out there. I can't even remember the number right now. Is it? That's crazy. Here we go. Live chat. Here we go. 843-481-0533. If you want to call into the show, 843-481-0533. But you know, you are exactly right, Sharon, when you said so many families are keeping secrets.
Yeah.
Like it's sad because then you get the kids involved.
Yeah.
Kids don't know that they're cousins, so they end up together, and it's like it's
How
just,
family raised your cousin. You raised back in the day, you know, everybody collaborated. So, you know, it wasn't nothing for you. You know, everybody's family was kind of spread. I don't know about anybody else, but like my family was like Virginia and New Jersey and DC and stuff like that. So it was nothing like, you know, for them to come down for the summer and stay the whole summer, right? But then it was nothing for them to take in another individual,
right.
You know, raise them like they own.
per se cousin, right?
Yeah.
But then when you grow up and you find out little cousin that was raised as your cousin, such and such kid, was
Really
actually
your
your brother or sister. And old people took that to the grave.
Yeah.
My grandfather was raised
Mhm.
by his aunts like he was their kid.
Victor. Lord.
Go ahead, OG.
Where he at? No, where Vic at?
He's wait,
Answer the phone. Let him call in. What's up, B?
because I forgot how this goes. Go
Look,
ahead, y'all.
I just met a lady yesterday who just found out that she just found her sister. And she's like 67. She just found her sister. I'm in
Wait,
awe.
Vic.
She said she found out the man that raised her, the man that her mother said was her father. This is so funny. This was just yesterday. The man that her mother said was her father. She found out he died. When he died, he really isn't her father. Her father Ben died. But guess who her father? Her father was like her granddaddy's brother.
See,
See?
intertwined or whatever the word.
When she said that, when she told me the name, right? She said, my granddaddy was named such and such. She said, well, my daddy was supposed to be named such and such. And I said, click in my mind, they had the same last name. She said, yeah, my granddaddy's father and brother.
Yeah.
I said, golly.
Victor. Wait, I forgot how to work this.
So
Ryan. Sorry.
So, everybody's dead now, but, she's finding that out now. And she's 67. She said she's been devastated. She went through a bout of depression and stuff. So I hope this young lady doesn't go through depression, and she has a good support system, that someone that can pick her up and hold your head up high, honey. It ain't your problem. You ain't do anything wrong. Pick yourself up and keep it moving. Right. And you know what, Calibre, you're right. He could have been conditioning her, as a young girl. Things happen.
Victor,
Yes. Can y'all
welcome.
hear me?
Welcome to Tangled Tea of Life. How are you?
I'm all right. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
I'm feeling with my
Living
hands.
Good, Victor. What's
Good.
going on?
I'm down here in Charleston with no mask on, running around here, no condoms, no nothing.
Wrap it up, dog. Wrap it up. Come on, man.
No, I'm not doing
Come
none of
on,
that.
man. Wrap it up, man.
Oh my God.
Put your mask on. Wrap
OG
it
Holla,
up.
what's going on, man?
What's going on with you?
I'm all right, man. Hey, thanks for filling in, bro.
No problem. Anytime.
All right, Victor,
Hey,
what are your thoughts?
First of all, I just want to know how you hit your cousin Ross. Unless the common bro. I mean, how do you just go into that and you know what I'm saying? You got to have some kind of plan. I mean, it's nasty enough you messing with your cousin, but how you get her pregnant, I just don't understand that.
Horny and clumsy.
And the other thing is when the baby was born, what kind of the family? To me, the family knows, and they condoning this, so they ain't the only two that's doing this. I feel like it's been back further for the mothers to even be. I mean, it's just a big secret to me. So I just feel like it's more to the story, like y'all said, than what it is.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, how can you lay down?
I mean,
with your...
they just been found out.
They had to just find
They
out.
just been found out.
They didn't find out until after the first time.
They're just not the only one. That's just the crazy
only way
thing.
it makes sense.
They just
There's
been
no
found
way
out.
you know, like, that's your cousin. And, I still want it. Like,
I mean, the mothers are sisters. Their mothers are sisters.
Right.
You can't, come on.
it's more to that story, too.
Unless the sisters are with different fathers
Or
or
they beefing and
or
never-
one was adopted. I mean, come on. They grew up, come on, they knew each other. They know their cousin. They know their cousin. She said she introduced her to her cousin.
Yeah.
Hey, here's my cousin. Yo, B, this is my cousin OG. OG Holla.
But she said,
You know what I'm saying? This is my cousin OG Holla. He's single. We just been,
when she introduced him, was the baby already in the
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, so this happened.
She introduced them 4 years ago.
You know what? So the baby was here. Whose baby?
You see what I'm saying?
Her baby? The girlfriend baby or the cousin baby?
The cousin baby is 2 years old. So the baby came 2 years after she introduced them.
So they still been bumping and grinding.
Yeah.
So she been cheating. That's cheating.
They've been bumping.
Well,
yeah, they've been bumping.
I think dude must have got some good weenies because everybody is just jumping on his pole. So I salute him, man.
What?
Is they real cousins? Like
first cousins.
Of course you
Their
would. What you
mothers-
drinking, Victor?
were they drunk? Did they go to a party?
No, they knew they were doing. It was
Sperm
consensual.
bank? What?
It was
No,
consensual.
yeah.
It was consensual. They're grown. They're adults. They knew what they were doing.
That's what she said. Like
Yeah,
she
it
couldn't
was
understand
consensual.
why she kept coming over, and
It's been
you
going
know,
on.
that's what I said.
For 10
been
years.
I think it was going on when she introduced them. Like she said, it was just
Yeah.
a cover up.
Yeah.
You know, they was trying to cover up what they was doing, so they kind of got
I
her
don't
in
think
the
it
middle.
was a cover up. I just think they knew the relation between each other. So they know they couldn't be like together.
So why
But
didn't
you
they get
already
an
formed a
abortion?
child, so you might as well. Yeah, right. You might as well be
They
together.
should have got an abortion. If they knew all of this up until that point, the abortion should
Maybe
have
she,
They might
maybe
not
she don't
believe
believe
in
in it. Yeah.
Well, if you don't believe in abortion, you definitely shouldn't believe in incest. This ain't making no sense now.
Well, like I said, we all come from two people.
It's no way you could believe.
We all
not
come from
believe in
two people.
abortions, but believe in
All of us
incest.
some kin. We just ain't first cousins.
That's true.
Well, y'all be safe, man. Hey, it was good calling. Hey,
Thank
I'll
you,
be
Victor.
watching.
All right, Victor.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Denise, they definitely knew because their
They knew.
mothers are sisters. They
Yeah.
knew. You couldn't tell me
And
anything
they been
different.
got caught before.
I want to know what
They
they're going
try
to
to
tell the
cover it
kids. What are they going to
Well,
tell the kids?
Meet your brother.
Ain't it? I'm about to say
You put the
even
kids
your
in a
cousin
bad. You
brother.
put the kids in a bad situation. When you brought the double cousin child into the world, you put them in a bad situation, and it's not the child's fault. And I hope the child is okay, and and it's not confused or anything.
Sly says, I really don't know. I really don't understand why you all are so shocked at this. This has been going on for years,
For
since
years.
beginning of time.
Hi,
This is nothing-
Lily.
This is nothing new.
Hi, Lils.
I almost slipped and it
Hey,
happened to
Lily.
me, so I know it's
Yes.
like
Got my girl.
it's possible.
Like, yeah, I get it. Like it happened. Like I hear stories from back in the day. Like, but to hear it 2021, like that's
It still
so
happened.
But this is what you
crazy
don't
to
hear.
me.
You have Mormons and you have what are those? You have the Mormons with the horses and all that you live on the communities. Who do you think they marry and mate with?
They village.
They have their own community. They're just under the radar because they don't do social media like that. You know, they have their own belief. But who do you think they mate with?
And in the Philippines, like the law just passed today in the Philippines from
They mate with each other.
12-year-olds.
Right.
12-year-olds was legal.
Right. You ever watched a TV show?
But that's their culture,
It's
though.
their
It's still a human
I
being.
mean, yeah,
it doesn't
but
matter the culture.
still
Just
human
because
being.
it's not our culture, it's done.
Across seas, they believe in unisex bathrooms.
And they're trying to do the same
You
here.
know what I'm saying?
They're trying to
Yeah.
do transgender
So how can
here.
we say they're wrong and we're right? And they saying we're wrong and they're right.
this is so bad. This is so bad.
Yes, the Amish, they do that too. So the Mormons and the Amish, they do that. If you ever watch the TV shows, look,
They believe that.
they believe in that. They have their own communities, and their communities are made within each other.
To keep the genetics stronger.
So, I mean, and if you really want to get technical for the black people of the world, slavery, they had to breed with their own brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers. They had to produce strong slaves for master. So, you know, they broke the Coventry during slavery. So if we want to get technical about it, let's go all the way back there where, they had to breed with their brother and sister, knowing that was their brother and sister or their mother, so they could produce children to be sold.
That's just
So when I say all of us are crossed, we just don't know every point.
we could be sisters.
We could, because when I
Yeah,
look at
it's
you and
sisters.
Antoinette, I'm like, the features are so strong, and you meet people and you're like, "Wow, they look like it could be my family."
They
We
don't
just-
look alike.
We just don't know.
Right.
So just we don't have the map to our ancestry. We don't have the true map because it was lost. But we all came over. Most of us came over on a ship from someone in Africa and at the west part of the world, the western part of they came over and they bred them. You can't, we were bred and sold and bred and sold and bred and sold.
And that's true. All of our last names are a plantation, and people don't realize that.
We were bred and sold.
I just don't want to
Bread.
know.
It's
So,
the truth.
and nowadays they're doing it and people going, and I'm not saying it's right, but they did it to us and we didn't have a choice. So you have to think about it. Sometimes your genetics, maybe they make you do things that other people would not do. They can't help it. It's like someone being homosexual or whatever. I wonder about that sometimes, genetically. A lot of people say because of the ridicule they get from other people, they would turn it off. But in their genetics, they feel that they are a different person. I can't feel how they feel because, but on the inside, they do. They battle with whatever they do. Just like these two that have made this children, that have been seeing each other and their first cousins, and people know they probably come from a line of first cousins. I mean, it goes way deeper.
Yeah, it does.
This is just the surface. But
And
if we get down to it,
it's more to it. And
Right.
One of those sisters did something like that in the past.
right?
It's been going on.
It-
It
yeah.
didn't just start from right there.
Yeah, that one of the sisters could have been from the brother, uncle, daddy.
Yep.
You don't know. Fathers were molesting.
Yeah.
and this is not long ago.
Uncles
And this
was
is not long
molesting.
ago.
Brothers
Not
was
long
yeah.
ago.
Aunts and uncles.
Yeah.
Aunts was molesting too now.
Right.
You know,
right.
you
That's
think
true.
about it,
It's
send-
the truth,
right,
right?
They've been
send
molested.
That's
right.
true.
They send a daughter off. What do you send the daughter off for?
Money.
The
Liquor.
daddy then did something to the daughter. They trying to cover up something.
Yeah.
There you
The
go.
mother see it. Then they didn't have really a choice. not saying it happened with my grandfather, but I'm just thinking my grandfather took care of the family. My grandmother helped him take care of the family. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't work like that. She started working later on in the years, but you got to think about it. One person really worked and took care of the family, where now it takes more than one. It takes about 4. So, you need a sister, wife, husband, sister, cousin. I don't know, but society pushes you to do certain things and think it's okay. They push us to do things that we normally wouldn't do. We have no choice. Some people want to stay at home and be at home mothers or fathers. You look at a woman that's out there successful and the husband at home, they say, oh, what?
Right.
She taking care of him, but that's what they agree
That's
upon.
their
That's
choice.
their choice.
Right. So if he happened to marry a surgeon or a doctor or a Fortune 500 woman, and she can afford to take care of her family, he can be a father, there we go.
Yeah.
Judging.
Oh, all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But you don't know what he goes through when she gets home. He probably has dinner on it. He taking care of the kids.
Right.
We taking care of kids. So if a man is doing it, it's a little bit harder because they don't have that nurturing spirit like we do.
Patience.
But, right. But it takes a lot of patience. So he has to learn how to be more nurturing. It's just so much going on.
It is.
But
someone was like, what kind of trailer trash is this? But Lisa, she said that in the comment too. She says, let me see. She said, I thought only white people do incest, but I guess blacks are into this thing too. Yes, we are black.
Blacks just kept
blacks
it
nastier than you think.
Blacks just
Whites
keep
too.
it undercover.
They try to hide it, try to be a secret. Like my grandfather, me growing up, I knew I had one aunt and I had 3 uncles by my grandfather. When my grandfather died, I had one aunt, 3 uncles. I mean, it was 5 of them, including my mother. When my grandfather died in 2009, it was 10 kids. They hid it until he died. So a lot of the fault goes on the mothers because a lot of mothers don't want the problems.
Yeah.
Growing up, they don't want the problems. And then when the problems coming out, now we finding out this person was our cousin. We going to school with them. Like I found out one of my uncle's sons was gay and was living right up the street from us. And they tried to jump him. We would have never known until you look at him and see like, yo, he's like my uncle. Like, what the fuck? But we found out that was my uncle's child off of that incident.
Yeah.
Now, what happened if we were the type of person to just see him like, yo, just watch the fight?
Right.
But it's stuff like that. People don't realize you can't blame the kids. You got to blame the parents.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to blame the parents because a lot of parents, they have animosity toward the situation because of what their parents done told them. So a lot of sisters and brothers don't talk to each other because their parents might be mad at the father. And because their parents mad at the father, they telling them every single thing that they don't want the kid to really know. And like, nah, you mess with a married man and had a baby, and it's so much, it's deeper than what people see on the surface.
Right.
And a lot of women, they want, like my grandmother was a hoe. I tell all the time, she was a hoe. She got 5 last names. I know my cousin's watching that, but it's just stuff like that. But like, I tell
that
them,
doesn't mean she was a hoe. That means she didn't mind finding love. That means she didn't let grass grow up under her feet. So if she got 5 different last names, that means that hoe got him to marry her. And I don't call that no hoe. That mean I call that a smart woman. She carried their last name, so them other suckers married her.
They
right?
probably was the hoe. That's why she got rid of all of them.
She probably outlived them. She probably outlived them.
She is outliving.
So how you gonna call her a hoe? She didn't take their last name.
Man,
a hoe
I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry, Grandma.
I'm gonna defend your grandmama. I'm gonna defend your grandma.
They're defending you. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: on the obituary, put one name. Don't put all 5 of them.
I'm gonna tell you something. If she wanna put Rosetta Stone, Lucretia Smith, Brooks, Senorita, if she want to put all of them names on her obituary and she tell y'all to do it, if y'all don't do it, she come back and spook y'all.
And I say that because what it is, like I can use my own family for a good example. They don't want to tell you the stories, and then when you start hearing the stories and you old enough because they feel like you still their grandchild and your questions is coming out, it's like, nah, you did some fucked up shit that we bring into the light. Like, there's no way we should know 50 years later that you were sleeping with our new grandfather at your daughter's house with her husband cheating on your other husband. Man, we shouldn't figure that shit out when we 50 years later. Yeah. Yeah, like how the hell you at your daughter's house with your new husband that you about to marry while your other husband at work?
That's
Like it's
grandma?
stuff like that. Like
No, that's not grandma.
no, it's grandma
That's grandma.
going to her daughter's house
That's what
with
I
her
thought so.
soon-to-be husband
husband
while her other husband's at
work.
home and at work.
She ain't the only one.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like that. And
She
then
used what she
that's
had
that's a hoe.
to get just what she got. She used what she had to get just what
That's
she
a
got.
hoe.
She used what she
You
had.
got
Go
blame
grandma.
the parents. At the end of the day,
Go grandma. Go
women
grandma.
don't like to be called
Grandma
the
got a
fuck
big
out.
don't. She got a don't.
No, she don't.
She got a don't.
My grandma still wear
What you ain't gonna do is come on here and you ain't gonna do that to grandma. I don't even know grandma, but you ain't gonna do that to her.
She be twerking the pamper.
Go ahead, twerk.
You know,
Twerk the pamper, grandma.
Mari says it's deep down here in the South. It goes on a
It ain't
lot.
just down
Yeah.
south. It's
all
just
over, it's all
not
over, but
down
the
here.
South is-
It is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Like
They
I
migrated.
said, the Bible for a reason put after he populated the land, he put in the word on purpose, first and second generations on purpose, because he knew the connection.
When was that written?
In the New
When
Testament,
was the New Testament written?
it was written after Christ.
Okay, that was AC, right?
Right.
Okay, so when did slaves come to America?
AC.
What
Boom,
year?
boom, boom. I don't even remember the year.
It was after Christ,
500
though, right?
years
But
ago.
it was after
Let's count
Christ.
back. Of course, well, technically,
So they migrated from the South.
technically,
So that's what they came.
technically,
Oh, let's go. Here we go.
technically, the slaves was in the Bible, and Pharaoh had them. So so they were in the Bible because Moses had to go get them because they were slaves.
Y'all do know it wasn't just black slaves.
I didn't call a color. I said slaves. I didn't say black slaves.
Keep
I said slaves. The people.
No, I want them to know because
The
they
nation.
said it's just black
Yeah.
people. It
No,
says, no, it wasn't just black
no.
slaves.
It ain't just black,
So-
but in the Bible they were slaves. So we weren't the only slaves.
There you go.
And then when you want to look at it, slavery was bad. With so many years of it. But I cannot ignore the fact that what the Jews went through was he tried to wipe
out the Jews.
out the Jews.
Okay.
The fact that I guess if you had a chance, if you think about it, you're like, do you go to a concentration camp and you go into the gas chamber to shower, they strip you, but it's a gas chamber. So, or do you get a chance to ride the ship, go, and you don't know the language and they teach you Christianity. They use the Bible against you to make you a slave. That's what they did. And then, do you work years and years as a slave and help build a country, a foreign country to you? I guess if I had to choose, I guess I would choose the American slavery because the Jewish death was instant.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Jewish
but they did.
Jews was worse. It was worse.
Right. But how the only thing I just feel like, everybody got their reparations except slaves and descendants of them.
I think during this pandemic, black people, they should have got their reparation with the
And
PPP.
and you know why? And you know why and I don't think that we really take a look at, because we really can't get reparations because it's too many of us. They would break America. See, the Jews, it was a lot of them that died, but they kept a really good book and track of them. They didn't keep track of all of us. So we all don't know really where we came from. Or who, not where, just who we came from. So, reparations to our kind would just be, I don't know how they would do it.
I think the closest we get in respiration is
I don't know how they would do it.
PPP, unemployment.
It's too many of us. It's too many.
I think that's the closest we're going to get.
Unrecorded. And that's one reason why it's unrecorded. It's too many of us.
It's too many.
And, how could they how could they?
They can't.
Unless and some people have their history. Some people have that straight line to my grandmother came from a slave, from this plantation, from this to this, that's a lot of tracking. And that's a lot of money. That's a lot of But, that's the fact of the matter that it happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
The
The fact that it was your first cousin, You went against the Bible. If you believe in the word, you went against the Bible. Okay, so
that's a good question. What's their religion? That's a great question.
I wanted because so many people don't even have religion.
You know what I'm saying? That's a great question, because if they're
It's
not
fearful.
a Christian,
Yeah,
that changes the whole topic. Where they really wrong? Because if she already introduced them as cousins, it's no telling what they had going on, and they cope.
right.
That's a great question. Like, we're gonna be real. We're gonna have to be real.
Because
I'm quite
you gotta look at it. The Bible never said you could not love your cousin. He just said you can't love your first and your second. He said the first and second generations.
I swear to God, everything I love. I really have.
They married.
I have people, like I have family members
there.
that will tell you straight up, if they're your third or fourth cousin, they good to go. Look, I'm like, what the? Once you tell me the word cousins,
I
is
don't
over.
care. Third, fourth, fifth.
But it's some people who really feel like this. Like they're comfortable with it.
Right. Cheryl,
I've heard
So I
that.
feel like it's
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't care. If I call you my cousin, you're off.
your family.
I don't believe in half brothers. I don't believe in none of that. If
My
we got
father
the
them
same-
didn't either.
If we had the same mother, same father, we're brothers. We're sisters. Meaning, if my mother's brothers, we're cousins. It ain't no half.
My grandfather's first wife died, so my
Voodoo,
grandmother
right.
helped finish raising the second.
Like,
You see it.
But it was never. They looked
what
so
happened?
much.
Where we at?
No, Voodoo was saying, look at Veronica's face. Because I'm like,
Where Veronica,
Hey,
you know
Voodoo,
what?
they don't realize
Somewhere
what they got on
in
this
your
podcast.
family before you, it happened, honey.
oh, yeah, I know.
Before-
I know about an
before- yeah.
incident.
Before for us, it happened. I mean, it's just that it's so close. Your child could have came out the
Somebody
farm.
just asked, do race matters
Right.
according to the Bible?
The Bible didn't use race.
You
The
know what I'm
Bible
saying?
used tribes.
That's a good question.
They used people. You had your Israelites and you had your Jews and your Samrites or whatever. You had you had Pharaoh. You had so many different types of people.
And the Bible says love everyone. I mean,
he didn't really use, but when he described certain people in the Bible, and you get your picture of them from the description, then you know what color they were, because you can't live in the Middle Eastern part of the world and be pale.
Okay, but
Period.
do you think God is?
Well, did you read Revelations?
That's a good question of what you're saying.
Oh,
I mean, because some people don't, but it's a part of the Bible. Did you read Revelations? Because in the Revelations, he let him see him and he described him as skin of brass, hair
like wool.
like sheep wool, not straight. His voice was like many trumpets.
I know light-skinned Dominicans and dark-skinned Dominicans.
And the same Puerto Ricans.
You know what I'm saying? Puerto Ricans, and
Indians.
Like, this is not my complexion.
And
like, I'm
Indians.
living in the South now. I'm from Jersey. I was red as hell.
Because you didn't get no
You know what I'm saying?
sun.
So
It's
really,
too many buildings.
you don't know. Like, you see me up there, you'll swear to God, like, he ain't black.
So, the Bible didn't use color. It wasn't race. America, people, men changed everything to race. Men changed everything to race. America made it race. The people that came and they talking about they founded America. No, you did not find America. You stole America because the Indians were here first.
And
You ain't found America. Christopher Columbus, they stole America, and you brought disease with you.
And it's a sad thing, even if everybody gonna be technical about who found America, who did all that. If you go back to school, I don't know your age, but this gonna tell. And in science with Pangea was the one continent. So when the continent split, who was really to say who was on these lands before it split?
Cheryl, I did bring it up in reparations. I wonder how they could ever repay us.
They can't.
Exactly. It's impossible. I looked at it. Now people say about, 40 acres and a mule. We don't even have 40 acres where, I don't want 40 acres and a mule anymore because, now you got to buy the farm equipment. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to farm. Not everybody know how to farm.
I don't know what the hell to do to me.
You know what I'm saying? I do. But the mule now gonna slow you down. I need 40 acres and a John Deere or a case. You know what I'm saying? I need a combiner or something like the hay baler. 40 acres and some cows.
let's get to some of these comments and back to the letter. So Cheryl says, I would be so done with the boyfriend because 1, he's nasty, and 2, the ties that he's carrying from sex with his cousin is toxic.
Yeah, that's very toxic. And hiding it, and you've been shucking and driving and lying. Just, you know what? Just co-parent. At this point, we're just gonna be co-parents.
That's what they can do.
Let's end on a good. She need her mental right. She needs to step back and get her mental right. And it's going to mess with her for a while because she's in love. Some people can't turn it off. Some people can be like, from
the beginning.
Some people can at that point when they find out something, be like, okay, I'm done. That's it.
Right.
But some people, they don't have that in them. Like you're talking 4 years. Like I don't see her just cutting it off like that. And she's constantly saying that she's in love with this man. So I don't see her just cutting it off, even though she cut the friend off of 10 years. Like
that ain't the friend's fault. It's your fault. You introduced him.
Whose fault?
It ain't the friend's fault that you cut off now.
What do you mean?
Who?
All right. If you cut the friend off because you had the baby with the man, right? Correct.
She cut the friend off because the friend was sleeping with her man.
During the 4 years they were together.
Yeah.
All right. So the friend introduced you as their cousin.
Mm-hmm. The friend, yeah.
The thing is, that's your friend, but y'all all family now still. At the end of the day, y'all still family. So this kid need to know the truth. Forget how those two feel now. Like you're gonna have to tuck your pride, tell this kid the truth.
She can leave it up to the dad at this point because she don't have to go to any of the family functions.
But see, that's what's been happening. Leaving it up to the father to say something. What if the father, like I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna tell.
Just tell it.
She's gonna have to leave it up to the father.
You can't.
But telling the child at this point does what? It doesn't matter.
It does.
It does not matter.
I mean,
family.
It doesn't matter. Telling the child at this point, it does not matter. What you only going to confuse the child. The only thing the child needs to know is that's his mother and father. The older he get, he will know. If he asks questions, tell the truth about it. But to sit down and tell the child, I think he's too young.
Now, this is the thing.
Well, I mean, the child is only 1, so yeah, it is too young.
It's too young. 1 year old, they're not gonna understand.
So I'm not saying hide the truth, but the child's going to find out anyway because he's going to be over his mommy, auntie, sister, cousin. This my cousin, mama.
Y'all both.
Oh yeah, they both have sons.
And I hear this. I hear this a lot. If y'all man cheat on y'all, who would y'all rather tell? Who would y'all rather tell y'all? If your man cheat on you, who would you rather tell you?
Him or the female?
Mm-hmm. Answer that question real quick.
I would rather the female tell me.
Than him?
Yep.
I think I would want to hear it from him because you don't know if that female is lying or not. I want to hear it from him.
I want her to tell me, then I want to confirm to him. And if he lying, if he starts studying and looking crazy. But if she tell you, a woman a lot of times will tell you, and they're going to tell you out the truth, and they're mad because they found out that he actually had a woman. So different reasons
but
why
you got some that lied too, though.
Because she cheated on him because he was with you and he stopped giving her what she wanted. So now she told.
I don't know.
The reason why I'm saying all of this is like this. That kid gonna grow up, and if you're not the first person to tell this kid, when this kid get in school with family and the way kids is now, social media, somebody's gonna pick on this kid in school, and this kid gonna get in a lot of trouble at school because of the bullshit that you and that father did.
That's true.
So it's like, get it over with. So at least that kid know you have the best interest at heart for that kid. Forget that father.
Yeah.
Forget what that, because I'm gonna be honest with you, as a man, we are embarrassed of certain situations just like women. So now if we can hide and run from that situation, we're gonna do that as long as we can. Especially if we're not in the same household. That kid's in your household.
Yeah.
You're gonna have another man. Eventually you're gonna get with another man, and that truth needs to be told. Because when that kid goes to the real world, there's a whole nother beast out here.
I mean, but the truth being told to the child's going to grow up and live their own life.
Not at 5 years
It's
old.
not, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying it doesn't matter because that's their situation and not the child's situation.
Do we know the name of the people we talking about?
Yes, but I refer you free.
We're not going to do that.
Y'all got the answer.
We're not going to do
Y'all got the
that.
answers. Y'all got the answer.
We don't do that here on the team.
I don't even know.
You heard?
I don't even know.
So don't ask me that. No
when
more.
I say, and let me put this disclaimer out there.
Disclaimer.
Veronica keeps everybody's total
I heard.
secrecy. She
Right.
she doesn't even tell me,
See,
and I
I
don't even
love
ask
this.
because
I don't do
I
that.
don't even ask because I don't want to know because I don't
Somebody
even know
asked.
anyway.
Somebody asked. I knew you probably.
Yeah, I
wouldn't say,
saw that in the comment,
all right,
but
cool.
no, I don't do that. All emails, all letters, all topics, whatever is very confident. Yeah.
I agree with that. Somebody said women are like children, no accountability.
You know what? He must have been talking about his mom.
Ooh.
Because I know it ain't
Jonas,
the women.
it's over.
It's always
They
the
on
woman that's always lying to cover up for that ragged ass behind man.
Nah, but I agree to an extent. I get it. It's on
The
both
old
ends.
women kept the lies to the
To
grave
grave,
because
you know
of the
what I'm saying? Yeah, you know
dude.
what I'm saying? That's how to save him. That's exactly come back to what I just said. Stop. Don't try to cover up for him. Let the truth be known, or your son. Guess what's gonna happen? Because you didn't say nothing. Now your son might go out there and date his cousin.
Mm.
So
Well,
you gotta stop it.
Well, evidently, seems like it's gonna be okay.
You know, say she is a woman.
It's crazy. Let me get to some more of these comments.
See, I mean, you know, they made it be okay. Whew. Hopefully.
What does Mr. Sammy said? Mr. Sammy says we as blacks will never get reparations because we are blacks in America. Let me see. Cheryl says relationships are built on trust. If you cannot trust your man with his cousin, then you cannot trust him around anyone. He's down for it all. Now that is the truth. If
That's
I can't
facts.
trust you to be around your cousin and not sleep with your own cousin,
I can't trust you. On
I
nobody.
can't trust you around nobody.
And that relationship will never work.
No, no, definitely not. Majority of women is horrible people for the most part. You know what? I can't.
Jonas, they're not gonna read none of your comments, buddy.
Remix the Bible verse.
All right, now you got me crazy, Jonas. What you mean relationships is not built on trust? I don't know what kind of relationship you want, buddy. I need trust.
Yes, definitely.
Well,
if I can't trust you,
If I can't trust you,
But some
buddy.
people they built the relationship.
Built on
Evidently,
dependency. What the
first
hell?
of all,
What
this
you in,
relationship was
buddy?
built already on a lie.
Buddy, what you mean built on? I don't need nobody to depend on me.
where you see that? What did read it for me?
Talking about some relationships is built on dependency. Hell no, it ain't.
You dating the wrong people.
Hell yeah, buddy. Hell, you better bring something to the damn table.
You gotta bring something to the table. Pot pie, something.
You better bring
Corn on
something.
the car, food stamp card, something. Well, no levy here.
Nah, I said, hey, I know too many women
Thank
out here
you,
that's
Victor.
strong, independent, and they go get it. They go get that bag. I need a woman that's gonna go get theirs. I'm gonna go get mine. We're gonna come back to the table and we're gonna go get another one together.
I like when me and Victor are on one accord because he's right. Relationships are built on faith.
Hell yeah, trust and faith.
Trust and faith.
I gotta trust you.
Yeah.
Because if I don't trust you, I ain't gonna have no faith in you.
Right.
So, all of that was busted when she found out what was going
And
on.
family
And now
units don't
she's
go
going,
on
it's
like
going,
that no more.
and I hope she does. It's not hard for her to trust and love someone else.
But you know what?
Because she's going to be
That's gonna
side-eyed.
Yeah. That's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Hey, ma'am, whoever you are, if you're watching this podcast, please take advice from OG right now. Move on with your life. Keep it 100 with your kid. And go be happy. Fuck them other two.
Yeah. Because they're going to do what
You
they
have
gonna
to be
do.
happy. You have to live your life happy. And, we can say that, but
He said, name one person on the planet that is independent. Everything I do, sir, I do on my own. I don't care if it's government assistant. I had to sign the fuck up for it. I did it. I am independent.
You didn't have to have nobody to read that.
Nobody had to
those
read that
questionnaires to you.
No.
I could read it myself.
Yeah, I read that.
What is your income?
Yes.
What is your annual income? Shoot.
Yeah, she like, hey, yo, yeah, but now real talk. Go find peace, ma'am, whoever you are. Go find peace, man. Be happy with yourself. Live your life. Do the best you can by your child, and just move on, man. Life too short. People dying every day. It's a pandemic. Focus on you, baby.
and do not stop that child from seeing his father. Don't do that.
Don't do it. Just tell the truth. That father was a nasty motherfucker.
Can we go back to voodoo? What kind of Mighty Buck shorts?
I saw
Are they on
that.
Amazon? Let me know.
We got a whole store in the building.
Wait,
We
where
got a
is
store in the
Voodoo?
building.
Yes.
Let me see let me see some Mighty Bucks.
Oh, right
I
here.
bought y'all some merch too.
Girls
so
is out
You
here
did?
I
cheating.
bought y'all some merch.
What you bring? Let me
What did
see.
you bring us?
Hey Brian, where are you?
Brian said,
Oh, I see it.
I'm
Let me
out.
get up right quick. Let me see
Hey,
what's
going
popping.
on?
Y'all keep talking.
Now I want y'all to watch when we bring this merch up real quick. It's gonna fit right in.
It's gonna fit right in.
Right in.
Okay. Victor, you missing out on the merch.
I didn't know the sizes, but I tried.
Well, you know.
Oh,
There go 2 quote tees right here. My brother, he get well. This,
I like
that's
black.
one quote. This one right here. This one right here.
I like red.
Let me see where I'm at. Camera. This one right here says my ex is going around telling people I'm the bad one. It's a Mighty Bucks tee right here.
and what's
Mighty
this?
Bucks.
This is our Ivy League t-shirt right there.
Okay, look at it. Kind of
Oh, mine just
like
say
a little
Mighty
Scrooge
Bucks.
duck.
That's the Mighty
Collection.
Bucks. That's it right there.
And then what you got? This one
I would
says,
say Mighty Bucks. That's the traditional color block. These are 2 Ivy League.
and if
that's one of the
someone
quote tees.
wanted to get these,
You can contact us on the website, themightybuckscollection.com, or you can come to the store at 1951 Pisgah Road, Suite 127.
okay.
Hit us up on
Nice.
Facebook
Thank
or catch us in the
you.
streets. We everywhere.
Oh,
Nice. I love
we
it.
got the coordinate,
What the red one say?
and we got the.
That's the Ivy League one. That's the Ivy League with
We got the
Scrooge.
coordinate.
Aww.
One day we got the Mighty Bucket.
Right. Thank you, OG.
He didn't bring us no shorts to
Wait.
Voodoo, so I don't know.
I know they're gonna wear them shorts, but I got you.
Okay. Are they little or big? I don't know.
Awesome.
Both.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Again, we crossing over to the winter now, the fall collection. So
Okay.
Victor to my women always want something for free.
I want them $40.
I do.
oh
Victor,
my God, here we go. Y'all got
Let me hold
$20
$20 to the mark. Victor, put your ear to the phone. You got your ear to the phone?
This is what we
What
do
would
here
you
on the
say?
T. The conversations always go left. Like we never stay on topic.
We Jonas.
That's the best
I
part.
think Jonas want people to say that they relationships is dependency. Like, nah, like I want to be comfortable and secure in my relationship. Like if you don't have that in the beginning and our plan is to work toward it at the end or during a relationship, then cool. We both gonna depend on each other. But if I can't trust that I can depend on you, bro, we ain't got nothing. Like
Right. I don't want to be in a relationship knowing that I can't trust.
yeah, I gotta
You.
trust you.
Like, who wants that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, but people are in relationships. Just
they are.
I would never.
For
People
different
are in
reasons.
relationships that I would never be in a relationship because I feel like if you got to be in a relationship and be that person's parent, that's a
No.
grown person.
Time for that.
You know, people got to second guess whether they can go out, have fun.
What they can wear.
I think he gonna be mad. I just
How
rather
can
be
I
by
wear my
myself. Be by
hair?
yourself, honey.
I can't wear these short clothes or that.
Yeah.
Man, come on, stop it. All that,
I mean,
man. If you
this is the way I put it. You were raised and you were told what to do as a child. You had to walk the line in your parents' house. You had to do what they wanted you to do. If you pave your way as an adult, you don't have to have another adult tell you what to do. I got a mom and a daddy. You can't be
Right.
my mom and daddy. I need you to be my love and my best friend.
Mhm.
Hey Jonas, you got me scratching my head, bro. You mean trust comes
Don't.
from
First of all, don't even. Some things you just gotta let go, bruh. You can't follow up with all this book. You can't follow up with every shit out there. So just let it go. Don't follow it up. You can't follow. I mean, no disrespect, but you can't follow it up. But you know, people. I see women
Men
that are.
move off feelings too. Like,
I see women that let men control their life,
Mhm.
yeah,
and
yo,
it's not.
men that control women life.
And
are
I don't
suckers.
understand it. I don't understand it because you're supposed to have a level of respect with the person you're with.
Yes.
But I don't understand the control. I feel like if you need that much control, you got to control somebody. You need to get you a dog or a cat or a bird, a duck, something. But it ain't gonna be me.
I hate a man who got to control a woman's life is a sucker.
He is a straight sucker. And if any of them out there listening, you a sucker. If you got to tell you control your woman and vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa.
Because a woman ain't here to be you're not there to be their mother.
And from my knowledge of my living, I know y'all probably don't experience the same thing. When you first talk to a person, you ask a person what they want in life. If you start dating that person and after a couple months they're not working toward that and you continue to stay with them, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what you doing?
No voodoo. None of them women need to be told what to do, because if you have to get a woman, you have to tell her what to do. They ain't the woman for you.
No.
You should have a woman that already know what to do.
And what they want to do, what they want to be.
Now, if y'all bring
A grown woman.
now if you with somebody and you can bring them up and help them grow,
that's different.
That's different.
Yeah. And a lot of women help men grow. Like men
exactly.
Like no,
they know how to dress.
Exactly.
Had beat up ass shoes on. Can't stand a man with some dusty shoes. You looking dusty, your shoes dusty. Don't know how to dress up to go out. And she done bought you some polo and some nice
agree.
little Steve Madden.
Controlling and suggesting a situation is giving them an option. Suggesting is giving them an option.
Ding,
But controlling and saying, nah, you're gonna do this.
Boom.
Suggesting
Yes.
like that. That's a big difference. I agree with that.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Right, Tori. We are supposed to compliment each other. Exactly.
Bro, you ain't gotta read the Bible.
But what
to have
killed
common
me
sense.
is just that people treat their friends with more respect than they do their lovers. And,
What the
and
hell?
how can you do
How
that?
do y'all do this? Like, Rachel, how y'all do this? Like, how do you say women is children? Like, how do y'all do this?
Let me tell you
First
something.
of all,
let me tell
y'all
you.
do
this?
First of all, you can't get no rise out of people that don't want.
His mother gave
That's
him a
control.
fucked up
That's
name for his
controlling.
mental.
It's controlling. Dude, that's a controlling
controlling-
person. That's a person that wants you to get all up in the air. Who cares?
Listen,
It's
so
always gonna
he
be
just-
one.
no,
Be free, bird. Be free.
And women is children, and he date women. Is he a molester?
And that's it. He's a chest to child molester.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it sounds like to me.
If women is children and he date women
Probably single. Probably single.
or molester,
Probably
because
single.
that mentality is fucked up.
Probably single. So probably single. And,
God gave you the power over women. God damn, he asshole.
and it said that in the Bible, right?
Sure,
But anyway,
you got to let a person do what they want to do so you can see what they'd rather do.
Exactly.
yeah. I can see what you're saying with that.
I'm
Give them enough rope.
not
They're
gonna
hanging
control
themselves.
no woman. I'm not controlling a woman. I'm not following no woman. I done did dumb shit like that before, and that shit leads you to depression.
Yeah,
Mm.
it can.
That,
You want to talk about it?
Come on, Sally, Jesse, Raphael. Come on, Oprah Winfrey. Would you like to talk about an OG holla?
I'm just saying it's the truth.
You
Like,
been hurt? How
let
they
a,
say shit?
let a person do what
Sharon,
they
you
gonna
been
do.
hurt.
Like just let a person do what they do. Like when you chase a person and you worry about what they got going on, or are they cheating on you? If you gotta trust them, if you leave and you think you sleep, they stinking. If you gotta do all of that right there, bro, leave. I lost so much money behind doing that.
I don't understand. Why do people do that? If you got to do all of that just
Go
to
find somebody else.
why are you with someone? If
Somebody
you're married
else.
and you're cheating, why you married? Because it's a situation. It's beneficial, right?
As a
Two
man,
incomes, a home.
Yeah.
It's beneficial,
Comfortable.
Yeah.
yes, I'm nah.
But you don't love that person because
Y'all two women are strong, because if y'all got to deal with just comments, I can't do that kind of stuff. That ain't me. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's hard for me to read.
When
it
I
and
say
not see
zero
it.
phased,
Like woo,
zero,
I can't.
zero. You can't shake me.
Nah, it's like
Ain't no Kool-Aid go through these veins. I got blood.
I know
you
too
can't
many.
shake
I know
me.
men like
That's
I
just a
feel
comment.
like this is how I feel, and some people might not agree with it in the world, but I feel like men should not hit women.
I
But a
agree.
woman
My
should
daddy
not
always
hit
said that.
a man neither.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
So that's just how I see it.
And
Like,
women hit men because they know if a
that
man.
man here you go.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like I don't feel like men should hit women, but I also like I teach my sons growing up like nah, they shouldn't.
But there's been a
hit
time
you.
I want to fuck a
But
motherfucker
if
up,
you
though.
let a woman hit you now, they're gonna continue to
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
true.
Stop it.
That's true. I've been so mad at one I wanted
You know
to.
what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. I get it.
It was a very. It was a good mad. I don't even know if that's
I
a
get it.
good mad. You know what I'm saying?
A good man.
Let me tell you something. Sticks and stones. That's all. Just sticks and stones. It's words.
I love
Words.
a woman. I love a woman that can take control and take advice.
Mm-hmm.
If you sit there and you want to always give women advice and be controlling, you're gonna fuck up in the long run because women see stuff that you won't see.
Yeah.
They see stuff that you won't see. And a lot of men, they don't want to realize that, like, in this situation we talking about, somebody seen that was going to happen and try to prevent it. And that's the reason she introduced them to this person. Like, it's a whole bunch more can go into that situation. Like, women see stuff before it happens. Like,
I mean, they do.
Yeah.
It's a woman's intuition, but
Right. And 9
we
times
have
out of
insight
10,
on things, a third eye that
Yeah.
most men don't even use. Y'all have a third eye. Y'all just don't use it.
and I used to tell people, in order to outsmart a woman, you got to think like one, because a woman thinks like a man.
No lie. I ain't lying. I learned how to think.
Like,
Let me tell you something.
Like, women
I have
ain't
had
stupid.
dudes talking about, you know what, you act like a nigga. You just like, you don't care. You're like a nigga. I said, because I learned it from y'all.
Yeah, you teach
When I
them.
started acting and doing some what y'all do, y'all don't care. Oh, don't call. Oh, okay. F you. I'm gonna pull your. My feelings. I stone cold. Stone cold. I'm sorry, but they taught me that way. Thank you.
Women are smart.
I appreciate it. You have to take a page out of their book because sometimes y'all don't care. You know, I look at these men like the man, you know, come on, you sleeping with your cousin, you got a woman, you got her pregnant, you got a whole girlfriend, you still sleeping with your cousin.
So what was the girlfriend doing?
He was
wrong?
cold.
Like, what was she doing?
He was
wrong?
cold. If you want to be with your cousin, go be with your cousin. Don't bring someone else into the equation that's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
That's what I blame the cousin at.
You
for even
now that y'all got a
introducing
whole child together, you got a child with your cousin, you got a child with her. So now you got a connection until life. Because no matter even whether they're together or not, that child is their connection. She's always gonna look at that child and know the situation she was in when she dated him.
What if he raped her and she was scared to say that?
Ooh.
I hate to speculate stuff.
But
like
you get
that.
what I'm saying? But what if he
Yeah.
raped her and she was just ashamed?
I hate to take it that far. I really don't want to. I'm not even going to elaborate on that because
that happened a lot back in the day.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
But
I'm
I
sitting
feel
here and
you.
I'm
I
thinking
feel
about it.
you.
Like, what if it's not her fault and she just didn't know how to tell her because she was raped? Because a lot of people that's been in that situation don't know how to tell her out into the.
Because
It's a hard one. It's a hard one.
no, I don't think so. I think you're pushing it now. I think she been messing with this dude. She invited, I would say the friend to come into their mess just because she didn't want it to blow up in their face.
I'm with Cheryl. She it's evident that she loved her cousin in a whole different type of way. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Why introduce him to someone?
Yeah.
Come on. Y'all had feelings before. And maybe she was trying to get rid of that feeling, but she didn't. She still messed with him. You introduced him to your best friend and then you still had relations. So, just keep it. You should have just kept it in the family, just kept it over there and kept that other lady out of the equation because
Voodoo's so
she
stupid.
messed up. What did he say? He said,
They say blood is
thicker than water.
Maybe vagina is too.
Maybe.
And Voodoo, these
Maybe.
women are strong. I don't know how they do it.
Maybe.
So Stevenson says, OG, exactly. I got 2 daughters and 6 sisters. Please, I don't want any man to put hands on neither of them.
That's facts.
Yeah. I mean, I have 2 daughters. I raised 2 queens and I'll take a bullet.
And another reason why I'm saying something else could have happened is because if she knew she introduced them, she knew they messed around, and she wanted to keep messing with them and not interfere with friendship, she would have had an abortion. So if she don't believe in abortions, the only way it makes sense for her to carry that child is to be raped. It's so much
I think she's just in love with that man, and she
she wanted that child. She's in love with him. She's in love.
But mind you, now she didn't find out about this until after the child. I'm guessing.
It seems like maybe recently because
it seems like recently
because she said she don't know what to do because she loves this man, so she's still with him. So this is recently. You didn't found pictures in his phone of him and the cousin.
Yeah, that's after.
So y'all having sex and taking pictures too?
Oh,
like y'all recording it like
cousins. How y'all record?
It's like having an affair and taking pictures of. I mean, it's like a murderer you can't resist telling someone or giving hint that you did it. Like if you're having an affair, why are you having these pictures unless you need proof and you're gonna blackmail someone.
That's facts.
You know, other than that, if you're not going to blackmail anyone, and if you're going to have an affair, keep it in the affair, keep it in the dark. But when you're taking all these pictures and videos and stuff, come on. It's a bounce. Somebody's going to see it. That means you're showing it to someone. You're going back, you're looking at it. Right. You're going back, you're looking at it.
What if you entered? Nah.
So
Nice thought. Nice thought.
Right.
You need him. Because when y'all become millionaires, it's going to be a lot of that.
Yeah.
Just
Voodoo said because people
Speak
like
it.
to masturbate later. if
Like Vic, that's what he's doing over there in Charleston in the hotel room.
with
He said he
mimosa. No, Moscow Mules.
He said it's a different
Vic sent a
feeling.
picture.
Stevenson says,
But you know what?
Them two,
If you got a good,
Hey,
go
Stevenson,
ahead.
I agree.
them two cousins are some nasty as human
Nasty.
beings. And as far as them videos, that's not the only time they done it. Exactly.
Let me tell you
if
this.
it's videos, it's that no. Oh my
Let me
gosh.
tell you this. Like I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put it out there. Like I said before, I will not judge them
Mhm.
because they are human. I don't have a heaven and hell to put them in.
Exactly.
That's true.
Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Mhm.
That's something they have to live with.
They gotta live with that.
You know, we can come on and we can talk about it all day long.
Mhm.
I'm not. They have a child. I don't want to bring down the child, the parents. All I'm gonna say is, you knew it wasn't right. It wasn't right, and your morals out the window.
It seems like a 21.
Not gonna drag you. Not gonna drag you, but your morals out the window. And you have, you didn't think about the consequences and the people that are involved, the children that are involved. And and I hope the young lady is okay. I hope she ends up okay.
Right.
And let me tell you something. If you need to go to counseling,
I agree, Cheryl.
go to counseling. Don't worry about it. Go talk to somebody impartial to your situation who don't know you, non-biased. Don't talk to your best friend. Evidently you ain't got that one anymore. Right?
Right. Like people don't understand, like when they're doing stuff, like they don't think about the consequences. And that's crazy. You know that you're doing stuff not thinking about, oh, I'm getting ready to hurt this person. Oh, I'm getting ready to hurt the kids. I'm getting ready to hurt the mother. Like you're not only hurting that one person, that's involved, like your girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever, husband, wife. You're not only hurting that person, but you're hurting a lot of people, especially when you got kids involved.
The parents, the grandparents,
the
uncles,
all,
aunts. You hurting a lot of people.
So what do you think about, so I was on Instagram. So, think about this, the people that don't know there's some kin. So it was this black couple on there and they did a reel and they said, we have like 2 children. We met like 5 years ago or something like that. We have 2 children and we found out we're brother and sister and they are married.
Mm-hmm. You said a TV show?
No, it was on Instagram.
I
They did
saw-
a reel. It was a black couple.
Yeah.
So what do? They said, we found out we are married.
Yeah, but they stayed. They still together.
They got children now. I
Okay,
mean, what?
so they didn't know until they was married. After they married this one.
I mean,
That's
but you have
different.
children now.
That's different. It's too late. They built the
Right.
bond, and
You didn't already cross the line, right?
It's wrong to us, but what if
They
was
had,
adopted at
but
a
they
young age?
had no idea.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really can't blame them. They're still nasty.
I mean, but
Shut up,
But you got to
Voodoo.
think about this. You know what? My heart goes out to them because they weren't
Hey,
intentional.
Voodoo,
They
when
didn't
you
do it
horny, anything
intentionally.
goes.
So now you have
They didn't
now
know.
you
Yeah.
got
Ain't
people
no
that
so
knew
I-
they're nasty, but the people didn't know, but they're married and stayed together with children
I blame
are
the
not
parents.
because they didn't know.
I blame the parents.
I agree.
Well, this one girl, I saw this
But what
one
their
girl.
parents are dead.
I blame the foster parents.
This one girl, she was on TikTok and she was saying about how her and her cousin started dating. Like they knew they was cousins, but they just fell in love with each other. And she was like, I don't care what people say or think. I'm going to continue seeing him. Yes, that is my cousin, but we fell for each other. We're in love and we're going to continue seeing each other.
That's what these people should do.
Yeah. I think they should continue
They should,
seeing each other.
if you're gonna go all out,
Yeah,
go
just
all out.
continue to see each other and just live your life and keep it moving. homegirl, go get counseling and just move on.
Yeah, just.
Yeah. Not your problem. Your problem, but not your problem. It's not your problem. Your child and your husband, I mean your boyfriend and child, they're not your problem. Hold your head up high. It ain't your situation. Don't even stress it. Ignore it like we ignore those crazy comments.
God, though. This is a situation.
What is Cheryl saying? Honey, she knows what to do. How can you even look at him with hard eyes?
I agree.
The sight of him would make me want to choke him out. Yeah.
Hey, and that's what,
Right.
hey, keep the faith. That's where it started right there.
Right.
Right.
I got
Tori.
some sexy cousins, but
Start right
they
there.
my cousins.
Ooh.
Ew. Right.
Right.
That's where it starts at right there.
Yeah.
Like my
But
cousins.
some people
is
will cross the
fine.
line on that.
You see what I'm
But-
saying? That's what started right there.
So I ain't the only one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm with Tori on that. Like I have some handsome cousins. Fine cousins, but
They're your cousins.
I don't wanna look at them like that.
But you got some horny ass cousins who do.
True.
There's some horny ass cousins
And they said,
who
well,
can't
she
get
ain't my
nobody
first and my
else
second.
and
So, bam. What's up, girl?
got
How
low
you
self-esteems. And they
You
feel like
doing?
that because somebody done did it to them in the past, so they feel like it's cool because nothing happened in the
Right.
past.
Cheryl said, at least Cheryl.
What she said? Well, at least you know their family because they are your family too. No awkward moments meeting the fam.
Damn.
For sure. For sure. What's up, fam?
Right. Oh. Let me see what else is going up because we missed some comments up here. Voodoo says, I wanted to be out of a relationship so bad one time. I was thrilled when I found out she was cheating.
Okay.
Hey, I
So
know the
Voodoo,
damn feeling.
so
I
Voodoo,
agree.
why you ain't just leave? Why you ain't break up with her and just leave?
Sometimes when you break up with a person too, when you in a relationship with them and you speculate that they're cheating, and then you just leave because you thought they were cheating. What if they wasn't cheating?
Yeah,
But
that's true.
But if you're miserable, why not leave? There was a pastor that said it's easy to get into a relationship, but it's hard to get out of one.
That's fucking true.
And you know what? I was like,
Yeah.
he's so
That's true.
right.
Yeah.
Why is it so easy? You start dating someone.
And because then your feelings get involved and
but
it's
it's just
hard.
as
Not just
easy
that.
as you.
then you may have children.
What
You
if I
know,
let
But what if you don't
borrow
have
some
any
money
children?
And you're supposed to pay it back, and I don't want to leave it to you.
But if you're
pay me
dating
back.
someone and you're not happy, why is it hard to be like, you know what? Why can't people be reasonable enough and adult enough to say, you know what, this is not working for me. I'm unhappy. Some people do, but a majority of people don't. Why do they go so long?
because they're
unhappy?
comfortable.
And you can have a relationship
comfortable.
with the
But
brother
you-
or the
but you're
sister or the
cheating.
mother. Like,
But you're cheating.
No, I'm talking about like you scared to leave
Oh,
because
the person is
Right.
cheating. That's not
Wasn't
happy.
us- we had the letter with the
the person is cheating.
The sister was-
Right, that's what I had to get
okay,
to.
Okay.
didn't we have a letter? See, things go on so much, but recently didn't we have a letter with the sister was sleeping with the sister's husband in Florida? They went on vacation.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, so
See?
shit.
Oh yeah, the sister was sleeping with the husband, with the sister's husband.
Y'all tap into the tangy. Yeah, they got some shit going on.
It's definitely
And they
taken.
went on vacation and the sister went and the husband and sister-in-law got busy.
Yeah, they started flirting. Like she started touching his body parts and stuff in the bedroom when they went back to the room to get something.
Is he wrong or is the sister wrong?
They
Both.
both wrong.
Because he's a married man.
Oh, he was married to her.
And you know what? He can marry her if his wife died. Technically, he can marry the sister to keep it
And the
there.
fam. Oh my god.
I mean, you can. But she ain't dead, so you don't need to be sleeping with your sister-in-law.
Hey, Voodoo, I agree.
Oh my gosh. What he said?
He said he'd rather feel guilty.
rather her feel guilty.
Because I'd rather her feel guilty and blame the breakup on her. I'm petty like that. So that's why you stay in it, Voodoo?
But once you know she's cheating, like, all right, I know what you want. So you move accordingly.
Stevenson says, I don't look at none of my family like that. Heck no.
As you shouldn't.
Oh, go back up. Go up. Go up.
Uh-oh.
Tori,
Yo. See?
right here?
See?
Right. Yeah, I had a cousin that asked me for a pic and I cussed him out like, bro, I'm your cousin.
Some people cross the line.
Like, what?
That happens. You did the right thing. Keep the faith.
Right. Well, so what advice? We already, because I know she's watching. So, all jokes aside and being serious, like what would we tell this young woman to do?
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Look, I told her, just collect your things and keep it moving. I mean, it's not your problem, it's their problem. It's your problem because that's your man, but you can remedy that problem by just letting him go and that whole situation go. Go get some help, get yourself together, girl, take you a vacation, drink you a bottle of wine,
A whole
and just
bottle.
a whole bottle.
And go get
Maybe
your groove
two.
back.
And maybe two. And just keep it moving because life is too short. Life is too short. Get you an insurance policy on him, before y'all break up.
I got some fine cousins. I do, I admit, but no.
Just keep it moving. It's their situation. I mean, sorry that you had to find out this way. They should have never played you like that. And that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
She feels like she's gotten played, and she was. And a child came out of that relationship. So just co-parent. Let him see his child and just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Now, the cousin's brother's going to be cousin brothers anyway. So they probably be best friends.
I hate to see it. I hate that she's going through that. Like I said early in the podcast, I don't like to see anyone hurting. I don't care if I know you, if I don't know you. Like I know I know how it feels. I'm quite sure we all been hurt before. We know that feeling, and I don't wish that on no one. And to see the sister hurting like this, it's sad. Like you said, Sharon, I really think they set her up. Like they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And it's sad that you have people that you think you trust wholeheartedly, a best friend of 10 years.
Best friend.
Going to introduce you to this man that she know that she's sleeping with. You know what I'm saying? So now you got me caught up with this man.
Yeah.
We didn't move in together. My feelings are involved. Now I have a child by this man. So the only thing I can say to you, sisters, is just keep your head up. Yes, it's hard. You probably will need counseling after all of this. Do not be ashamed to go get counseling. You need to talk to someone, and it needs to be, I feel like it need to be someone that you don't know. And I think you said that earlier. Sharon.
You have nothing to be ashamed about.
Right.
Nothing.
Because you didn't ask for this. They brought this to you.
Brought it to your front door.
And so happened you're in love now and you have feelings. And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with your love. It's
right.
Their love.
They're the one that have the problem.
Exactly.
So take care of you. Self-love is important. The Bible speaks and don't want to get in, being religious, but the Bible do speaks about forgiving. I do feel like in your heart, you do need to forgive them, but move on with your life. Life is too short. And a lot of times we sit around here and we, constantly worrying about things that people are, done to us, have done to us, are doing to us right now, what people are thinking about us, what people are saying about us. Like we spend too much time worrying about what people are doing to us, thinking about us. You know what I'm saying? We're spending too much time on other people instead of spending time on ourselves.
Right.
Self-love is important, sister. Live your life to the fullest. And I don't want to say forget about them, but just do what you need to do to move on with your life and be happy.
Break the cycle.
Break the cycle. Yeah. So OG.
Yes, ladies. I feel like in this situation right here, move on with your life, break the cycle, tell that child the truth when the time's presented. Make sure you're the first. Don't let that child go to school and have to hear it from cousins. You feel what I'm saying? Like in this situation, and I can speak on it because I had family like this and they found out about each other through school because the parents didn't want to tell each other. And you can kind of find out when you look alike. Like it's scary. But be honest. You know the situation. You know the position you in. Move on, and don't let this hinder you. Like don't let this hinder you. And just do right by that kid. Let that kid see his father. And just because you're in this situation, don't be petty and do child support if he's still taking care of the child. So just be mindful of every aspect and don't let nobody get in your ear neither, because I'm not going to sit here and tell you what we're telling you 100%. You know your situation better than us. You know your situation. If he's doing by that child, and this is here.
Right.
Don't bring that child in it, because child support will hinder a lot because of your feelings.
Right. And saying that's what I said earlier. Don't stop that child from seeing his dad. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Because a lot of times adults do tend to bring the kids
in their drama.
In the drama. And it shouldn't be that way. The kids were not asked to be brought into this world. Leave the kids out of it. You guys are grown. So, all right. Well, any last thoughts? I know Stevenson has said something in here. I wanted to go back to. He was saying, I am tired of starting over to new relationships, because that's a whole another damn job.
I agree with you,
It
but
is.
I'm gonna tell you something about that right there. If that job pay more and it got better benefits,
Oh, all right. Okay. Damn.
Hello.
All right. Said the grass isn't green.
I mean, I think we all hate to start over, but sometimes it's for the best.
it's for the best.
It's for the best than just staying in something that you're not happy in. But I feel you on that, because it is a lot of work when you're starting over. It is. But guys, that's going to wrap up the tea tonight. Do you guys have anything else to add? Are you good?
Heart and mind is clear, honey.
Heart and mind is clear. Thank y'all so much. Wait. Cheryl says, I hate to ask this, but is the child safe with the dad?
Now, Cheryl, you done open up another can of worms, and
what is that?
I don't think she
Mighty
didn't
Bucks.
say the child wasn't safe, right?
Yeah, she didn't say anything
No
about
safety
this.
concerns, just
so
the cheating concerns.
Yeah, just cheating.
Yeah,
I think the child will be okay.
yeah, definitely.
If he ain't hurt the child right now up to this date, and you've been letting him see him,
I think the child is
Yeah.
fine.
child
with
is in a
it.
good
I don't think
position.
there's no abuse.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I didn't sense any, no danger or anything. So,
Yeah.
and I don't want to put that out there. I just, the only good danger is the cousins, doing stuff and behind people's back and just hurting people's feelings. Just-
Right.
This is a bad situation. One good
Yeah.
thing I took from the situation is it's on the table now.
You know what, Voodoo? I hope are you using Johnson & Johnson or Palmer's? Is it a special brand? Vaseline Intensive Care, maybe?
Let's see. Most definitely, Mr. Sammy. You have some mothers that are taking secret babies, daddies to the grave.
That's
That's
facts.
true.
That's facts.
And as we know, Aretha Franklin took 3.
That's facts.
No one still knows who her children, I think her first 2. I know the first 2. No one knows to this day who the first 2 of her children fathers are.
I told you my grandfather had 5 kids pop up.
No
after the
one,
funeral.
not even them.
So it happens.
And she took that to the what?
Great.
The great. And I want to say it's the third one either. They don't know.
I don't think they know. They don't.
I think someone responded to this letter. They sent me an email. This young lady says, my marriage ended because my husband was sleeping with his cousin. So I know how this person feels. She needs to pray, keep God first, and move on, because it will never end.
Wow.
Great one.
That's a soul tie. Wow. She was married to them though. Luckily, she hasn't married him.
Right.
So
She was able to.
To move
Well,
on. She
no,
was strong.
her marriage ended.
No,
Because of that.
I'm talking about the late hour.
The first one.
first
Oh, the-
letter.
the-
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
See, she was married to him, so
Right.
she had to get the divorce. She can walk away without having the legalities behind it. She doesn't have to get a lawyer, divorce court, just co-parent.
Hey,
Wow.
we really can't tell
That's
if the
deep.
child is okay.
Stevenson says, hey, we really can't tell if the child is okay or not because he is sleeping with his cousin. That may be in his blood to sleep with family members. Oh, Lord, I don't want to think.
See, but
that.
now the child is too young. The child is only
Yeah, the child is
one,
only one.
and the other child is only like what, 4, 2, 4. So
Thank you.
I don't want to put that spirit into that child.
Right.
You can talk things to a child, and I don't want to put that spirit in the child.
But I want to say thank you to the viewer who sent me that email because she was saying that she was in that same situation.
That was great.
Did you see what
Yeah.
Rudy Brew put? He was talking to a classmate.
Yeah, I was looking at, yeah.
Who?
Rudy Brew, go down.
Oh, right here. Was just talking to a classmate, and he has a possible child that could also be any of 4 other cousins' child.
You see what I'm saying?
So all 4 cousins slept with the one.
Blood test.
They're gonna have to do.
Why is all of y'all sleeping with the same person?
They need to call Dana.
And
They
you
need to
better
call
hope-
Dana.
and I-
DNA.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to call Dana. 1-800-DNA.
And I'm gonna
Oh
tell you
my
what's sad about that.
God.
You better hope them other 4 cousins aren't siblings with the same mother and father, because 99.9.
It doesn't. At this point, it don't even matter. I'm so done.
Why,
I'm done.
I don't get it.
Okay.
That's horrible.
I mean, why are you going why are you going at your whole family? Not one, but you got 4 other cousins.
I'm gonna tell you what's sad about
That made me
that situation.
angry.
I'm gonna tell you what's sad about that situation, because it's wrong. But growing up, you would think that was cool as a male.
Yes, in your
You see what I'm
younger
saying?
days.
In your younger days, you'll think that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't find that cute at all.
At all.
That's not cool.
That's
cute.
something 20s.
And it sounds like college. Let's say a classmate.
Yeah.
So it sounds young, but it ain't.
Voodoo
cool.
said,
I'm
are
not-
these
Aretha Franklin.
are these people are pit bulls?
like, God,
Aretha gets no RESPECT.
that was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Right. Aretha Franklin gets no respect for that. Generational curses, pray. Did I say that right? Yes, Cheryl. Definitely have to pray. I spoke about that last show.
That's deep.
Yeah. We have to pray. That's the only way to break them. All right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for watching the tea tonight. Once again, sorry to this young lady that wrote the letter. We pray that you can find peace and happiness within and move on with your life. Do not let this hinder you from, finding real love in your life. Because, sometimes we'll let past relationships hinder us from finding that person that are not really finding, but knowing that person that really does love us deep down inside for who we are, So hopefully she will be good and things will work out for her. We'll be praying for you, sis. Hate to see anybody hurting in some ridiculous pain like this from crazy people. All right, guys. Well, have a good night. The tea was really tangy tonight, right, Cheryl? Thank y'all so much for watching once again. If you would like to be a guest on the show, hit us up, tangyteaoflife@gmail.com. If you have a topic suggestion, hit us up, tangyteaoflife@gmail.com. We appreciate each and every one of you for watching each and every Tuesday and Thursday. We'll be back, God willing, Thursday night, 8 p.m. And we will talk to you guys again then. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Tori. We appreciate that. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, gee, before I forget, thank you so much for sitting in with
thank
us.
you.
Hey, Vic.
Thank
I'm gonna take your job.
Oh, Victor. He coming for your job, Victor.
We appreciate you
Oh,
so
my
much.
goodness.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
And we would love to have you back again.
I'm here. I'm gonna need y'all on my podcast. I'm starting. So
Oh,
That's what's
definitely.
up.
Let us
Good
know.
for you.
I warn y'all,
Congratulations.
I was
Congratulations.
gonna be explicit, but
We beat you
yeah,
a little bit.
yeah, y'all did, but I'm gonna keep it like I don't care if you snitching. We coming for you. We gonna put it all on the table. It's the bodega.
I got to
Whenever
bring
you see in
the
a
gas-
hood
I
store,
don't know, I'm gonna have to
it's
bring
gonna be
the
like the
gas-
barbershop.
Not the
y'all about to say.
bodega.
It's the bodega.
Okay,
See-
I am ready for it.
Oh, it's coming.
I'm all about that.
Not the bodega.
It's coming.
I think it's gonna be a little spicier than the tea.
I put all my gold on.
We
to
get
go to the
spicy
what?
here.
To the-
Yeah, I love this.
Ooh,
I love this.
okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My girl Sharon, of course. Thank you, sis, for sitting in,
Thank you, Mademoiselle.
having some tea tonight.
Yes, some hot tea.
Very hot.
Spicy. It was hot and spicy. I don't like jalapenos in my tea, but
Okay.
my darling, this was kind of spicy.
Right.
Yeah. Woo.
All right, sis, who wrote the letter? Please let us know how things go. Keep us posted.
Yeah.
Send me a letter and let me know how things are going with you. We appreciate you and everyone out there for watching the tea tonight. Have a good night, guys.
Good night,
Stay
everyone.
safe.